whoever's would hear this, it doesn't really matter who it is. I'm sure that there's at least two people that will hear this, and it will get the information will get to whoever needs to hear it. So I'm already knowing that YouTube might restrict a lot of my videos, and then maybe they keep them from getting seen. But truthfully, that may be a good thing because they're so controversial that maybe they shouldn't be seen by everyone. So I'm told that it's okay that they may be restricting the views on my video. That in fact that may not be YouTube doing anything wrong. It may be God doing it, and it's not wrong. And God's telling me that if YouTube restricts my views, that it's either Him doing it, so it's not wrong, or they will be punished so heavily for screwing with. So I'm saying, well, do I need to know? He's saying not really, because if they're restricting your videos and it's not me doing it, well then don't worry, I'm gonna make them pay hard. But understand, they're not gonna be doing it probably unless it's me doing it. Okay, good. Then I don't need to worry about it, do I? No, you shouldn't worry about a thing. Do your job. Don't worry about how many views you get. Okay, thank you. I like that because I don't like to worry about how many views I get really. Okay, yeah, I don't even care. I just want to get the thing done with, to do it. Okay, so how do I feel bad or guilty for what I'm doing? Wow, that's a great question. Yes, sometimes I do. Okay, so when you do your videos, do you feel like maybe you shouldn't have done them afterwards, or like maybe after you do a video, you feel like, damn, I hope I didn't make it all worse, or yeah, say something that really screwed, make people mad. Well, do you do videos that you wonder if you should have done, or even question yourself afterwards, like maybe you shouldn't have done them? That's an excellent question. Thank you for asking it. The answer to that question is yeah, all the time. I do a video and I think, oh my god, that was insane. I don't think I liked one bit of it. Okay, all right. So you actually do? You mean some of your videos you don't even after you do them you think like I hope I didn't really mess it all up. That I bet every video I ever do, at least that crosses my mind that maybe I shouldn't have done it. But I often question myself after a video, thinking, what the hell am I doing anyways? I don't feel good about any of the videos I do, and I wonder how many people got hurt or messed up or angry or yeah, what kind of damage did I do this time? And the answer is always the same thing. Are you feeling bad about the fact that you're doing what you're supposed to do? No, I'm not. Okay, so you're not feeling so bad about it? Not really, but for a minute, yeah, I could say like, well, was it right for me to do what I'm doing? And what I get in my consciousness is well, of course it was right, but you weren't doing it. I was doing it. Oh, wait a minute, whose I was doing it? Who's making that statement? Well, I am. Oh my God, you mean I'm sitting here thinking, like, I wonder if the video I just made I should have even done. I don't know if I feel good about it. And you're telling me, well, don't worry, it wasn't you that did the video, it was me. Well, am I sitting here talking to myself right now? Yeah. And who am I, anyways? I don't know. Who do you think you are? Why don't you answer that question? Well, I'm Dennis Eagleson. I'm a tarot card reader professionally. I wish I could be a psychic medium. I'd like to think someday I could be a psychic medium. If I could be, I would love it. So ultimately, my dream is to be a medium or a psychic and help the police solve crimes. I don't know. Yeah, like read your mind, be a yeah, like do all that crazy stuff. Be a Teresa Caputo. Okay, great. So that's your dream. Yeah, that would be like my greatest accomplishment would be that I'm a medium, a psychic. I could, yeah, I'm a Nostradamus. Okay, great. So at least we know what your dreams are. So you'd like to be an astrologer? Oh, the best one, the only one, or teach them all astrology. I'd have to start by teaching the astrologers astrology. Oh, you don't think they know? Well, no, they don't know most of it. Are you trying to say that you understand astrology, but the astrologers don't? Well, I'm not trying to say that, but that's a good way to put it. I want the astrologers to know they don't really have any understanding of astrology, but only I'm knowing that. I wouldn't want to tell them that or even offend them or make them mad, and I'm certainly not trying to look down on them. So why would you tell them anything? I want to make them aware that they don't really know astrology, but they're going to think that that's ridiculous. Of course they know it. So I want to tell them that, well, 80% of astrology has been removed utterly from astrology, so that only 20% exists. And that's what they think is all of astrology. Oh, so you're saying that astrologers are practicing a form of astrology that is 80% removed utterly? Yeah, utterly removed. So the astrology we have today is a form of entertainment based upon 80% of it was removed and taken away. And then, of course, Rome did that 2,000 years ago and then kept astrology going with all of it there. Are you saying that Rome made astrology, took away astrology from itself? I'm saying Rome removed 80% of what astrology was 2,000 years ago, took it away. But worse than that, they made astrology illegal and punishable by death for 300 years. If you got caught with an astrology chart, well, the Romans could enslave you for life or kill you on the spot or pee on your head and let you go. You're trying to tell us that astrology was illegal for 300 years? For 300 years, it was illegal and that it was punishable by death. But more importantly, it was in the stipulation that actually it's not a death sentence if you get caught with an astrology chart. They can do whatever they want with you. If you get caught with an astrology chart, you are subject to the Roman Empire for life. And anything they want you to do, and you're now in service to it. Because you got caught with astrology charts, you will be under the Roman. Yeah, they're going to say, "Oh, well, looky what we have here, Mister." An astrology chart? It's not that bad. Oh, but now you are under our domain forever, boy. You know that you're now part of the Roman Republic and you're no longer free forever? You mean to say I'm the what? Yeah, you want us to kill your ass instead? No? Well, then you're a slave and you're going to do what we want. Okay, fine. What do you want? We want you to teach us astrology. And we're going to remove 80% of it because we don't want astrologers to be that great. Okay, great. So then you're telling me I can't practice it either? Well, we're going to let you practice it if you agree not to teach 80% of it to the world. And we're going to tell you which 80% you can't teach. Oh, so you're going to actually let me live? And I just got caught with an astrology chart? Yeah, we're going to let you live, but we're going to do more than that for you. We're going to say, not only will we not kill you today because we just caught you with an astrology chart, but we did catch you and we could kill you right now. I could pee on your forehead too and let you go. What would you think I should do? Well, if you're going to pee on my forehead and let me go ahead and do that. I'd rather have that because then I can get the hell out of here right now. But do you think I'm dumb enough to say that I've got your ass? I could enslave you for life. I've caught you with an astrology chart. You see this? This is your chart, is it not? It is. Dang it. I did that this morning. And now I caught you with it. I know, man. You could kill me for that? If I felt like it, it's punishable by death. How would you like to die for having this chart? Well, I wouldn't like to die. I don't want to die. Well, then you better shut up and do what I tell you. And I'm telling you, shut up. I'm talking. Good. Now I can enslave you for life, and you could be my slave for life, and you are now my slave for life. Would you like to do that instead of be dead? Well, I prefer that over death. Yeah, because I'll be your slave if I get to live. Because if you're going to kill me anyway, then I'll be dead, and it won't matter. I'd rather be alive and your slave for life than dead. Okay, good. Well, you're not so stupid. Then do you want to be the Romans? You want to be a slave to Rome right now, starting today, for the rest of your life? No? Oh. So what should I do then? Well, is there anything better I can have than death or enslavement for life? Well, I'm glad you asked, boy, because you're pretty damn good at astrology. In fact, we like how good you are. We think you're one of the best. Oh, well, thank you. I kind of thought so too. Well, that's why we're not going to kill you or enslave you, and we're going to give you a better choice possibility. Really? Okay, thank you. You're not going to pee on my forehead? No, we're going to pee on your forehead for sure in a minute. And that doesn't even matter because I have to take a pee in a minute, and it will be on your forehead. And that will just be because I insist. And that doesn't even matter. That's not even part of your punishment. Don't worry. I'm going to pee on your head just because you mentioned it twice, and now you're making me angry. Yeah, well, it's your idea. I wasn't going to pee on your head until you just said it twice. Okay, fine, but I was thinking like something like that. Well, now I'm going to do it at least once. And so now you just did that yourself. But you don't have to die today, and you won't be enslaved either. And when I pee on your head, I'm not letting you off either. Okay, great. Well, it's fine. You're just telling me that. I'm telling you I'm going to pee on your head within the hour. I promise. And I'm not letting you off. But I promise I won't kill you, and I'm not going to enslave you either. Then what are you going to do? Well, besides pee on your head, guaranteed, I'm going to probably insist that you have to come be our astrology teacher and teach us everything you know. And you have to teach me all your secrets, and you better have some, because if you don't, I'll pee on your forehead every day for a month. And I might beat your ass too. And not even give you something to eat. And maybe I'll be cruel to you and mean and a bully. So you better have some secrets to share with me. Do you understand that, boy? What if I don't? Well, then I'm going to tell you already. If you don't, you're as good as dead, because I'm only thinking you might. So the only reason why I don't kill you or enslave you right now for life is I'm thinking, well, if you got some secrets, well, then there's a good reason not to kill your ass or enslave you for life. because you can be my astrologer and teach me how to be an astrologer as good as you. Oh, you mean you think I'm a good astrologer? Well, yeah, we think you're the best of the best, top gun of astrology. I know, but nobody, if I try to even do a chart, I'll be arrested and in trouble. Now I'm in trouble because I'm good at astrology. I'm going to get killed maybe. So I don't feel very happy about how good I am at it. I feel like I'm an idiot. Well, you are an idiot. And we agree that you are an idiot. Don't you know that you're going to get your head peed on in a minute? And it's your fault? Because I wasn't going to pee on your head, but you mentioned it twice. I know, but I was thinking if you peed on my head or something and let me off, wouldn't that be nice? Well, I know, and that was kind of stupid because now I'm going to look forward to peeing on your forehead. And I'm not nice. Okay, good, but you won't kill me or enslave me? No, because I want you to live. Okay, good, well, thank you. And what are you going to do? I want you to teach me some secrets of astrology, and you better not be tricking me, or you better have some secrets. Do you understand me? But what if I don't? Well, then you're useless to me because I already know everything that you're telling me. And how so? Because I already know what you're teaching your people. And I've been having my spies come to your classes all the time. I see. So you're trying to say that you're not sure if I have a secret or not? Well, I'm trying to say that you better have some if you even think that I'm not going to kill your ass. But if I'm going to actually let you live and you could be my astrologer, you better impress me, man. You better impress me with some shit that I just will be blown away by. Okay, but like I said, mister, what if I don't have much to show you that's secret? Well, I'm telling you, I'm going to pee on your forehead every day then and beat your ass. And a month from now, I'll kill you or enslave you and send you off to the slave camps. And you could work forever and be a slave for Rome. So then what if I teach you some great secrets that you are impressed by? Well, then you could be my astrologer. And then once you teach me everything you know, well, I won't kill you. And you have to promise you're only going to teach. I'll tell you what you can teach, and you can't better teach anybody anything. I tell you, I'm going to tell you there's only 20% of astrology you're going to be allowed to teach. And if I catch you teaching anybody, I'll kill you the day I discover it. Do you understand me? You're saying that you're going to allow me to be an astrologer maybe and still be alive and be an astrologer? I'm telling you, if you teach me some secrets and spend a month or 2 with me or 3 or 5, and you teach me everything you know and you impress the hell out of me, because I need to be impressed and see a bunch of stuff, because I know astrology is real and you're the best at it, and I know you're holding a bunch of secrets. Right, I'm not admitting that, but if I am, I guess you will be impressed by what I teach you, huh? Well, I think you know that. And then what? You're going to let me live and be an astrologer still? If you swear by Zeus that I'll tell you there's a part of astrology you can't teach to anybody anymore, and you are forbidden to teach it, and what part is that going to be? About 80% of the astrology that you teach, you may not teach. Okay, so I'm only going to be allowed to teach like 20% of my astrology, and I'm going to give it to you, and I'll give you the exact 20% you're allowed to teach. I'll put it down, I'll write it down on paper, and I'll say, here's what you can teach. And if you teach anything else, I'll send my secret spies to pay you a lot of money, and they're going to say, can you teach me anything else? And if you agree, my secret spies are going to bribe you with a lot of money. I'm telling you, they're coming. And if you take their money and teach them anything that I didn't tell you could teach, or it's not on this list, well, I'll kill your ass once you take their money. Do you understand that? And you're telling me this, that you're going to send them over to bribe me? Yeah, I'm going to tell you they're offering you like a lot of money if you'll just teach them anything that's not on the chart. Do you understand? I'm going to try to set you up for failure. And you're telling me that. I'm telling you that right now, that you better not ever do it, because I'm going to set you up. If I can do it, possibly, I'm going to make you guilty. Okay, so you're telling me you're going to send a bunch of people over to try to bribe the shit out of me so that I'll agree to teach what you're going to forbid me to teach? That's correct. And I'm warning you right now, I'm going to do it. So don't be surprised when they show up and say, I'll give you $10,000 if you just teach me something you're not supposed to. And you're going to tell them what? I'm going to tell them I ain't a dum-dum, that I can't possibly teach them anything that I'm not allowed to. Now you're getting smart. And then you get to live. And I won't pee on your forehead anymore in 3 months. Okay, so, but you're not going to pee on my head every day for 3 months, are you? Yeah, I'm going to do it for at least a week and at least twice today. So don't think I won't. Well, that's kind of making me, what the hell? You're going to pee on my head actually? Well, you're the one that said it, and I wasn't going to pee on your head till you mentioned it twice, and it kind of irritates me that you would even say that. You understand that? Well, okay, fine. So then understand that. I won't pee on your forehead for 3 months. And in 3 months from now, you can go be your astrologer and go teach it anywhere you want in the Roman Republic, and you could be the most popular astrologer in the Roman Republic, and we'll support you in every way as long as we know that you're not teaching anything that you're not supposed to. And we're going to provide you with the complete instructions on what you may not teach, unless you want to die. Oh, well, I like that idea. So you're saying you're going to let me be an astrologer, and you're even going to let me teach astrology, and you're going to even tell me what I'm allowed to teach. Yeah, and then I'm going to make it clear to you so it won't be a mistake. So I can't be making a mistake. I won't make a mistake. That's right, you won't unless you're a dum-dum. You can go ahead and teach astrology, and the whole world will come to you and love you and think you're great. And they're all going to think I'm the greatest astrologer that ever existed. Well, maybe they might, but maybe they won't think you're so great because you're not going to be able to teach them anything that's so impressive that they're going to say that. Oh, you mean I have to teach them astrology that's kind of like bland and bored? And maybe they're going to say, oh, this astrology is kind of entertaining, but it doesn't tell me like how to be a psychic. Right. And now I want you to know that if we allow you to be a real astrologer and we don't kill your ass or make you our slave today for being caught, like if we don't punish you or kill you right now, if we're going to allow you to be alive and teaching in a month or 2 or 3 from now, you have to agree that you're going to teach us everything and impress us, and you better do it. And then we're going to say to you that in 3 months from now, you can go ahead and be a free man in Rome, and you're not going to be that great to the whole world because you're not going to be able to teach them anything impressive that makes them say, wow, you are some astrologer. I don't think that would be legal or even could be possible. I bet you'd be forbidden to try to teach that to me. I know. I used to like that idea. They used to love me for that I could teach them something so unbelievable. They'd say, wait a minute, you're not going to get in trouble for that? I'd say, well, not if you don't say nothing. Right, and we're going to kill you if you try to be that great. You can't be that great in our Roman Republic. You have to be an astrologer that's just kind of not that great. Maybe you're dumb. Maybe you're only able to teach them an entertaining form of entertainment. That's it. You can't teach them anything so impressive that they're going to say, wow, you're the most greatest astrologer that ever lived. Do you understand me? Oh, great, I can't? Well, if you do, I'll kill your ass. Why don't I do it now instead of later? You're not allowed to be that great. And they're not going to be that impressed with you when you teach them some little form of entertainment because we're not going to allow you to teach them anything that impressive. They're going to come over and say, can you teach me astrology? And when you teach it to them, they're going to say, oh, that was kind of entertaining, but I could have done that. I'm smart enough to know all that. Right. They're not going to think you're some special astrologer or so great or a top gun of astrology. They're going to say, hey, you're a pretty good astrologer for even a science that's not even recognized as a real science. And yeah, you'll take that as a cut down, right? Well, right, I might say, oh, yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad I could teach you a form of astrology that's not even recognized as a science. And you're probably better at it than me now. Well, of course, you just taught us everything you know. We know now everything you know, but we are smarter than you. Oh, great. So then I'm not that special. Well, if you are, teach us something that's impressive. Well, I can't. If I do, I'll get killed for it. Well, then I guess you're not that great. Or if you're telling me the truth, well, at least you're smart enough to know that if I'm impressed by your ass, you might be dead for it. Well, that's right. If I think I'm that great and try to impress you, well, understand that's going to be because I'm teaching you something that's forbidden to teach you. Right. They're going to forbid that I teach you anything. Yeah, I'm going to have to teach you a bunch of dumb things that aren't even that great. I don't think I even want to teach astrology anymore, man. Well, we're not giving you a choice like that. Do you understand that we need you to teach astrology? You do? Well, I don't even want to teach astrology now. I was doing it because I was impressing everyone, and they were saying, my God, you must be Nostradamus. Boy, the Roman Republic wouldn't even allow you to teach that. I was getting happy for that reason. I was having fun teaching people forbidden astrology. It was fun to me because it was forbidden. I know. And you could die for it right now today. I could pee on your forehead, kill your ass, and make you a slave. How do you like that? I know, but you said you wouldn't do it. Right. And I'm telling you, you better teach astrology and agree right now today that you're not going to, in 3 months from now, say that you don't want to teach it anymore. Because the Roman Republic needs you to teach it for the rest of your life. Or you can be a slave or be dead instead. Which one do you want? You're going to be our astrologer for life? And you want me to teach them? You want me to teach the kind of boring astrology that's not even that great? Well, we think it's pretty great. We don't want our citizens being smart and knowing how to be psychics or mediums or wizards. We want them to be astrologers that aren't that great. Because they'll say, oh my God, astrology's pretty great, but I don't think it makes you a psychic, does it? If it did, I can't tell you about it. And I can't teach you anything about it. Oh, great. So why should I be so impressed by you? Well, I know, but the Roman Republic's pretty impressed by me. They say that no matter how great I am, I can't be that great. Or they're going to kill me for it. Oh, and is it true you just said that? I'm saying, well, I don't know. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, I don't get to be that great. I can't teach you all the great things about the forbidden astrology anymore. I have to say like, oh, great. So I'm teaching them this. And they're saying, yeah, but we like you for that. Teach them the stupid stuff that's not even that great. They're going to say, my God, what are you, a second grade teacher? No, I'm an astrologer. Well, I know, but your astrology is not that impressive. My child could learn it. I know. I don't know if I should take that as an insult or what. I used to teach forbidden astrology, and people used to think I was a god or maybe Nostradamus or at least a psychic medium. They used to say, like, how are you able to know these things? And I'd say, because because I know forbidden astrology. Oh my God, you mean you're more smarter than any doctor or any great man? You must be like Pythagoras or some. Are you a god or a demigod? No, I'm just a man, but I like that. You mean you actually think I'm that great? Well, damn it, your astrology's, man, I'll tell you, Rome would never let you teach that. How do you how do you know who's corrupting the government? Well, because I can be, yeah, because forbidden astrology would tell you how to be. You'd be a psychic with forbidden astrology. Oh, great. But the Roman Republic, they won't allow you to do it. I know, but if I don't get caught, they'll never know I'm doing it. Don't you know it's pretty dangerous? Well, I do, but that's why I like doing astrology and teaching it. It's the forbidden part that makes me excited. It's the reaction I get when I teach someone something that blows their mind. They say, "Oh my God, that's astrology that is on a new level." And I'm saying, no wonder I like teaching it. Right. But wait a minute. You're going to agree to be an astrologer for the rest of your life? Yeah, and I have to teach them a kindergarten version of what second graders can learn in 20 minutes. They're not going to be impressed by me at all anymore. In fact, when I teach the astrology now, they're going to say, "Thank you. You're like a second grade school teacher. You could probably teach my son all of this." Well, I could, ma'am. He'd learn. Well, thank you. I'll look at you like a second grade teacher and say, "Thank you for teaching the children." Okay, good. I used to be an astrologer that was compared to a god or Nostradamus, and I taught forbidden astrology. Oh, you did? Well, how come you're teaching me some version of what yeah, it's not that impressive. You mean you think you know forbidden astrology? Yeah, but the Romans told me if I try to be special or think I'm that great, they'll kill my ass for it. Okay, so what? So, are you kidding me? You're telling me the truth? I'm telling you, yeah, I'm not very happy anymore. I just taught you astrology, and you just told me your kid could learn it. You compared me to a second grade teacher, and I used to think I was compared to freaking mathematicians and university professors. I know, but you're not, because the university professor could actually teach me a lot more than you just did. I know. It's not too impressive to be an astrologer anymore, especially for me. But I get to live at least. And at least the Romans like me. They're saying, "Good for you. You mean this week you went around trying to be just a regular old man?" Yeah. You mean you went around trying to react and you mean you just taught astrology for a whole week and you were just being normal? You weren't trying to be some special godlike man saying, "I'm the only one that's here that's special"? Well, no, because you just told me you'd kill my ass if I tried it. Good. So at least you want to live now. Well, I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I'm not very happy now in the Roman Republic, and now I'm a part of the whole system, and the Roman Republic says, "We like you. You can teach astrology for the rest of your life and do it for us." And every second grader wants to learn from you. And their mother's going to come say, "Thank you for being a second grade teacher." And I'll say, "You're welcome. I used to be a goddamn psychic medium or professor." And when are you going to cry about it forever and tell people that? No, I'm just going to accept that. The day I got accepted into the Roman Empire was the day that I agreed to not use any kind of skill that made me feel special anymore, under the threat of death if I do. So I don't feel very good anymore about anything. I don't like myself, or wake up in the morning and think like, you know what? I know astrology on a level that no human does. I used to love the idea that I had information that was unheard of, or absolutely something that would blow your mind. Okay, like what? Can you give us an example? What if I say I can't? Because if I start doing it, they're going to come over and want to hurt me or something. Oh, you're saying that you're not allowed to impress the world anymore? I'm saying I'm not. I'm not allowed to tell you a bunch of things I used to be so wanting to do it. Because I used to say, like, "Did you know that, like, hey, I'm the one who knows?" And nobody does know that. Well, how dumb was I? Well, how dumb were you? Well, I thought that they didn't know. I thought they were dumb and I was smart. But they did know. They just weren't going to share it. And they told me not to share it. And they said if I share it, they're going to hurt me. Okay, good. But at least you're not going to get hurt then if you don't share it. I know. Now I'm a regular nobody that's just like everyone else. And I can't use my skill or my speciality. Oh, poor you. You mean you can't feel special, like you are something better than the rest of the world, or greater or wiser? Yeah, something like that. I have to agree that I'm accepted by Rome, because I'm agreeing that I'm just a regular man who doesn't know nothing extra special. And I'll teach everybody about things that everybody will say, like, "Wow, thank you for giving me your time and teaching me what 1 + 1 is. My child would like learning from you." Oh, thank you. I feel pretty good about that. 1 + 1 is 2 now. Don't forget that. I know, and thank you for teaching me that and spending a whole hour to do it. You are an asset to the Roman Republic. You haven't tried to teach me one single thing that anyone can use for their own benefit to try to think they're better than us. And we love you for that. You're going to be a regular man and not try to be better than us. I know, man. I agree. Yeah. Just don't pee on my forehead again, please. I told you we wouldn't, as long as you're going to be normal and not special. Because we don't want no special people being better than us. Because we'll kill them. Okay, great. I know, man. So let me just do what I'm doing and quit telling me that. Okay, but you're the one having the problem, man. I am, yeah. I'm just a nobody, kind of like, yeah, I'm a dum-dum. Well, no, you're not a dum-dum. You're trying to help the Roman Republic become a better republic. Okay, fine. You mean I'm agreeing to be not better than them or teach anybody anything the Roman Republic doesn't know? Well, no, right, because you've already taught us everything you know, right? Well, what if I didn't? Well, you better have, and we believed you did, because we'd kill your ass. Okay, so, but what if I didn't teach you all my secrets? Well, then you are dumb, because now you just said that, and what if I tell you that now? I'm wondering. Well, I know, but you better not. Okay, so I taught you all my secrets, don't think I didn't. I know, we think you did. Yeah, you taught us everything. That's why we let you live. Okay, right. So now what are you going to do with my astrology that I'm not allowed to use? What happened to the 80% of it that I can't teach anymore? Huh? Do you still have it? We have it, and we're using it everywhere. Uh-oh. You mean you're teaching my astrology to somebody? Well, it's not your astrology anymore. It's our astrology now, and you're not allowed to teach it. So don't think it's yours. But I'm could get upset about that idea because it is mine, and it was mine before. Now it's not mine, and it's yours, and I'm not allowed to teach it. But wait, you're teaching my astrology? Well, what if I told you we were and are? Well, why don't you have me teach it? What if I said you already taught us all your secrets? Why would we allow you to teach it? Why don't we teach it? Because you can't go around feeling special. We don't like it. It makes us angry when you think you're better than us and more smarter than us. But I am a lot smarter than you. I know, but that's why we'll get mad at you and want to kill you, because you're trying to actually be stupid enough to actually put that in our face. Don't you know that it offends us when you think you're greater than us? And you're not greater than us. Even if you are, you're not. And you better not even try it, because we would kill you for that. Don't you know? Well, I do know, man. You're telling me I can't be great if I'm going to live. Well, no, we're saying that if you want to live, well, you have to know one thing, that your astrology is now our astrology, and that we're teaching it all over in the secret places and the secret societies. We're teaching it everywhere, and it's ours now, not yours. I know, man, but now you're rubbing it in, man. And you're not going to allow me to feel that great and teach it? No, we were not, because we don't want you to go around feeling that great. We like it when you're not feeling so great. I know, man, but that's what I'm saying. Why would I like you, Rome? Because you need us. If you want to live, you'll need us. I know, man. No shit. You're right. Okay, I promise it. Well, I don't have to like you that much, even though maybe I do. Let me teach my astrology to somebody. No. And what if I did let you teach it? Well, then I would actually like you, and I could actually accept it, because it's my astrology, not yours. You stole it from me under the threat that you said that I can't have it anymore, and that you also tell me if I try to say it's mine, you'll kill me. Or you'll pee on my forehead until you kill me, and you're not even kidding. All right, and we're not kidding. Don't forget it. Okay, right. So I can't. I have no choice here. You're not going to let me teach my astrology or even be special or feel good about myself? Well, what if I let you teach the astrology? What would you do? Well, I would go, you could let me into your little secret societies, and I would teach the astrology, and I'd probably feel like really good about myself. Say, this was probably my astrology before Rome got it, but I'm glad it's Rome's now, because it used to be mine, and I gave it to Rome. And then I could teach all these impressive things to these people, and they'd say, oh, my goodness, you mean you were the one that knew all this? And I'd say, well, yeah, it was mine before Rome took it, and now it's theirs. And so I'm not going to be unhappy, because I'm still teaching the greatness of what I am. And they're all going to say, wow, this astrology kind of makes you like a psychic. Like you could like do many things with this kind of astrology. In fact, this shouldn't be public to anyone. I'd say, damn, how come it didn't make me rich then? Because you're dumb enough to teach them for free. Oh, shit. You mean that? You're right. Or even for not that much. Yeah, you were teaching people and trying to impress them, but you weren't concerned with not teaching them and making them pay you. And then not teaching them the truth. Yeah, you weren't trying to be like Rome, or you could have done it. Now, Rome's totally successful and getting away with doing whatever you couldn't do. You tried to sell your astrology, and it didn't work for you. But Rome's making $1 million a day off of what you couldn't do and wasn't successful for you. Rome is thriving. So you're saying Rome took my astrology and now is making it the greatest thing Rome ever did? Well, I promise you that Roman astrologers will be the best astrologers that ever existed. That Rome itself will be probably where all astrology came from. They'll say the Roman astrology, it'll be called Roman astrology. In 2,000 years from now, they'll say, oh, Roman astrology was in Rome when Rome had it. Okay, but wait a minute. So in 2,000 years from now, they're not even gonna know it was mine before it was Rome's. That in fact it's not Rome's, and it's not Rome's then or now. In fact, it's mine. Yeah, but they're not gonna remember your name. In fact, they'll know nothing about you. They'll only remember it as Rome's astrology. In 2,000 years from now, it'll still be Rome's. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Wouldn't it be nice if 2,000 years from now, it was my astrology and they remembered me, not Rome? Well, that's what you wanted to do, man. You wanted to take all the credit and give none to Rome. Yeah, but it was all my idea and it was all my astrology. Why would Rome want any credit? Because don't you know, man, Rome needs everything. Rome takes a part of everything, man. You can't be great without Rome. Don't you know what happened to Jesus? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to be great in Rome, you better include Rome in your greatness, or Rome will make it so you can't be great, or your greatness won't be so great when you're dead. Your greatness won't serve you one bit. I know, man, and you're rubbing that in my face right now, huh? Well, a little bit you should know that Christ is going to burn on some cross, and don't think we won't hang your ass. At least we spared you. Aren't you thankful? Well, yeah, I am. Thank you for not putting me on a cross and killing my ass. Thank you, Rome, for stealing my astrology and now claiming it's yours, and now you're teaching it in every little secret society. And thank you for everything you've done in my dream, and you took it and stole it from me. Oh, you're gonna cry about it? Well, don't you know that if you keep crying like this, we're gonna come around and you'll disappear someday? You've already taught us all your secrets. We don't need you around if we don't want you. We only let you live and you're around because we like you now. I know. I like you too, don't worry. Okay, so don't be mad about it, because you better like us too, and you better be genuine. I'm telling you, I like you, don't worry. Even though you ruined my life and stole my astrology, I still like you. Okay, fine, but we're doing you a favor. We're letting you live, and you don't even have to be a slave. And we didn't kill you at all. And if we peed on your forehead, so what? Take a shower, man. It's not that big of a deal. We haven't really done much to you, have we? We didn't even truly hurt you. Urine on your forehead don't really hurt that bad, does it? No, it's humiliating, no. Yeah, so tell me what we've done so terrible to you anyways. Well, the worst thing you ever did was pee on my head multiple times and make me hold my head out like that. That was pretty bad. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. Okay, and did it kill you or hurt you or what? What, did you swallow any? Did it get in your mouth or your eyes? Well, probably did, man, and so what? It didn't bother me that bad. I wasn't even concerned with the fact that you peed on my head just to humiliate me. I was concerned with how you humiliated me utterly. You stole my astrology, which came from my head and my imagination, and my God taught me astrology, and you stole it from me and said that it was yours now. I know. And we're trying to tell you that we're letting you live. And so you should thank us. I know, and I'm saying I am kind of appreciating that. And I'm also mad about it too, because I'm thinking, why should I be thanking you for the fact you're telling me to thank you for the fact I get to live? Because I've lost everything, including the one thing I had, the gift I had, which was mine and came from me, not from Rome and not from you. Right. Okay. So are you going to cry about it forever?
If I take this car, sir?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. So but I would just say that, I would say like, okay, wait a minute. I do want to cry about it for a little while. Can I? You can, but don't you know that if you keep complaining like this every day, crying about it, pretty soon we're going to say, well, when are you going to get over it, man? When are you going to get over it? Get over the fact that you stole my astrology and I can't teach it anymore? It's mine. I know. That's what I'm saying. Should we not kill you now? Because we're going to say like in a month from now, if you're still crying about it, if you're still going around going, oh, they stole my astrology. It's now Rome's. I can't teach it or they'll kill me. Okay, right. In a month from now, if you're still going around doing that, don't you know we're starting to get agitated with you now? Well, I know. I'm definitely worried about it. Okay, so why don't you just quit crying about what happened in your poor little life, and why don't you appreciate Rome for who Rome is? Your mother, your father, and your greatness, your country, your empire. Why don't you like us for who we are? Because we are greatness itself. Well, that's great. Okay, I'll try. But if you let me teach in your little secret societies, I'll like life again. If you let me teach my astrology, I'll say, fine, you can have it and it's yours. But if I get to teach it, at least I'll have joy and still get to teach all those things that are impressive. Oh, really? And why should we let you be so special in our little secret society? Because if you do, I'll certainly be happy about it. Oh, and we should make you happy just because we can't, because we could. We're gonna say, why don't you come teach in our little secret society and teach us all your little secrets? You already taught us all your secrets, man. We already know them. We don't need you to teach them. Now we know them and they're ours. I'm saying I know, but you can still let me teach my astrology since it is mine. And I'll say, fine, if it's yours, that's good too. Okay, fine. So we should entertain the thought that we should allow you to teach our astrology and you'll be happy. And so that's why we should do it. Yeah, I'm saying, allow me to teach my astrology, man. Allow me to teach all of my astrology. And I'll teach it wherever you want me to teach it. In some little secret corner where I'm allowed to. And then I'll be happy that I can teach my astrology. That's now yours. And so it doesn't matter. I'll be happy at least. Can you consider it? Well, if we do consider it, if you ever teach it anywhere where you're not supposed to teach it, don't you know that you won't survive one day and we'll come kill your ass and won't say one word to you. We'll chop your head off when you're not even looking. Do you understand that if you teach astrology anywhere we don't allow you to teach it, we will not forgive a mistake and you may not make one. Okay, so you're going to entertain thought that you let me? If we let you teach astrology, it'll be where we tell you you can teach it. And if we let you do it, then understand you better not ever teach it anywhere except where we designate to be taught. And if you ever say, I didn't know, or it was an accident, well, we're not forgiving you one time. We'll kill you for doing it one time and making one mistake, and the first mistake you make and you're dead. Do you understand that? Do you want to take that risk? I would take that risk, yeah. If you let me teach astrology, all you have to do is tell me where I can do it, and I'll do it. I'll be happy, and I won't make a mistake. I won't teach it where I'm not allowed to. I'm not that dumb. You'll tell me where I'm allowed to, and I'll know where it is. Okay, good. So maybe we will entertain the thought that we'll let you teach it. Yeah, let me into your goddamn secret society so I can teach it. And then I could be important and feel good about what I'm doing. Because I can teach you a bunch of impressive things that are way impressive. And I could watch your reaction when you say, oh my God, that's impressive. I'd say, well, damn, that's what I'm doing. Trying to impress you. And now, thank you. Oh, you want to be impressing everybody? Well, that's the only reason why I was doing what I was doing, was trying to impress the whole world. I wanted them to say, wow, you were something special. And I'd say, well, damn right I am. Didn't you think so? And they'd say, well, we do. And I'd say, well, then I am, aren't I? Well, you are. And I'd say, well, damn, do I have to convince you anymore? And then I used to say, yeah, I love that. I love trying to say that I'm important. And you want to know why? And they'd say, yeah, why don't you show us why? Okay, let's have an astrology lesson today. Okay, let's do it right now. Well, I was saying I was ready to do it, but when I started doing it, I got people just harassing me right and left saying, you can't teach that stuff. You better not even try it. You know, that's dangerous to your life. That may be something we don't want you to teach. And I'd say, all right, God, who are you? You're going to tell me I can't even teach what I'm doing? Well, we're telling you that if we don't want the world to know a lot, don't you come around teaching anything that we don't want the world to know. Oh, great. Okay, fine. But then, damn it, this is really sucking now. I used to be able to be happy that I could teach a great form of astrology, and somehow it's not forbidden, or I'm not in trouble, or my life's not in danger, because no one's called me and said, damn, dude, do you want to work for the University of Africa? They didn't say that. They said, holy shit, do you know that you're teaching forbidden shit? That Rome illegalized by death punishment 2,000 years ago? And I'd say, holy crap, I think I did know that. How do you know that? And they'd say, because we're trying to tell you what you're doing wrong. What am I doing wrong? You're teaching forbidden astrology. Okay. And who are you? Well, maybe I'm nobody, but maybe you better be careful what you're teaching. Oh man, you all on my buzz now, man. Yeah, because we're gonna punish you for trying to teach something we don't want people learning. Great, man. So I was really looking forward to being a great teacher, though. Right, but if you want to be a great teacher, you won't be great. And if you want to teach things like just normal stuff that's not that impressive, we will think you're great for agreeing to do it the way we want to do it. And you want me to teach like what? How about second grade math? Would you be willing to teach second grade math to kids for the rest of your life? For how much money? Well, for a teacher's wage. You mean I'm going to get paid like a second grade teacher does? Yeah. Well, that really sucks. I'm a goddamn Nostradamus, and I should be getting paid $1,000 an hour, man, for teaching you anything. I know, but we've already told you that you've already taught us everything. We know it. so we could kill you right now. So you don't need, so understand that we don't even need you anymore. You've taught us everything you know, and now it's ours. I'm saying I know that, but now my life is really kind of unhappy because I can't even do what I love or even really own it anymore because it's yours. It's not mine anymore. And if I try to take it as my own, you keep coming back to me reminding me, don't feel that great because you're going to really make us angry. Okay, great. So you're going to get offended based upon what my ego does? Yeah, we're watching you, man. You better be a humble man. Oh, are you kidding me? I didn't want to be a humble man. I want to be a man of greatness. I know, and that's why you're the enemy of Rome. I didn't want to be an enemy of Rome because I'm a man of greatness. I wanted to be a man of greatness that was great in Rome. Well, then teach second grade math, and we'll pay you $10 an hour more than we pay second grade teachers. And prove to us that you're willing to do it. And we'll think you're special, very special, for being willing to be just a normal nobody like us. Yeah, but you don't think you're a normal nobody. You want me to be a normal nobody. And I'm already proving and telling you that I'm far from normal and a nobody. I'm an impressive astrologer that can invent astrology and teach astrologers astrology. And I know astrology on a level that Nostradamus doesn't know it. I know, and that's why we can kill your ass for trying to teach it to the public, because you're not going to be teaching. We don't want the public to be that great. And why not? Because they might be able to know who's corrupt in the Roman government? Yeah, because the corrupt officials in our Roman government were, well, god damn, it took us 3 years to figure out you were the one that was discovering us. Oh, wow, man. You mean for 3 years that I was getting paid to teach that astrology, that forbidden astrology? I really loved it. Oh, yeah, I bet you did when they were coming to you, paying you lots of money and saying, like, who's in the Roman government that's corrupt? And who is it that's guilty? And yeah, who's doing everything wrong there? And I'd say, I don't know, man, but I'll teach you astrology and we could talk about the Roman government. And then so my astrology would reveal who was doing what in the Roman government. Are you telling me that your astrology could detect who's in the Roman government that's corrupt? You bet it could. And I could do a birth chart reading on any Roman official if I knew his birth date, and I could tell you everything about him, like all the things he's doing wrong, everything he might do wrong, everything he won't do wrong, and probably what he wouldn't do. I'd also be able to tell you what he probably would do or agree to do. In fact, I could tell you his character, better than he would know it. So he might not know who he is, but I could tell you much more deeper level who he is. Okay, great. And then what about the fact that it's true? Well, then understand why I was like thinking I was so great and wanted to be so great. I was trying to tell people that if you learn this form of astrology, well, you're going to be able to read someone like a psychic. You'll be able to know everything they're prone to do. You should be able to get rich off what I know. I know, but how can you even get rich off it? Isn't that a question we should ask? How come I didn't get rich off my own astrology? Because the Roman Republic won't let you get anything from what you're doing. Trying to take all the credit and give them nothing. And then even blame them for, yeah, they're going to kill you with what? No, I'm not saying they're going to kill me. I'm saying 2,000 years ago, they threatened my life and said that if I try to teach it, that I'll be dead. Okay, so you're trying to claim 2,000 years ago you were alive? And you were what? Some great astrologer 2,000 years ago? Uh-huh. I was a great astrologer that was probably the best astrologer that ever lived. I was on the level of famous. Okay, great. So you're trying to say that you invented astrology? I could have been an original inventor of astrology, yes. I could have actually invented some of the most deepest parts of astrology that are not known today in astrology. Okay, great. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. What did you teach? What did you know? We know what astrology is. What's so great about astrology? It's entertaining. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I know, but you don't know astrology and 80% of it's not even there. Right, so then you're trying to tell us there's 80% of astrology that's not even there? Well, then we don't even know what you're talking about. Well, that's what I'm telling you. If you did know what I was talking about, you would say, holy shit. And since you only know that you know what astrology is, right? Well, I do. I studied it for a while just to know what it was. It's not that impressive. It's a nice little form of entertainment that could be fun. I know, but what I'm telling you is it's not just a nice little form of entertainment. Astrology is an absolute division and divination. It's a method to be a divine, to get divine information. It's a way to actually get divine information, and it's a way to become psychic. I'm saying that if you know the astrology like I do, well, people will say, how are you even getting this information? Are you psychic? And I'll tell them, no, I'm not. I wish I was. Well, how in the hell are you figuring this all out? How in the hell do you know all this stuff? Like every little character and what I do and How can you tell me what I do? How can you tell me what I wouldn't do? How can you read me so goddamn good that I don't even know myself? After I'm done getting a reading from you, I'd say to myself, oh, I thought I knew who I was, but I think you know who I am, but I don't know who I am. I'd say, right. So how much is that worth to you? And you'd say, oh, I already didn't pay you, and it's too late. You already said something. You already taught me. I know. How much is it worth to you? What are you going to give me now? Well, nothing. You should have made me agree to give you money before you taught me anything or did my reading. That's a great idea. Why did I do it for you then? Well, maybe you were dumb, but maybe you thought like maybe I'd pay you after, but we're Roman. Don't forget that. If you want money from us Romans, well, we're going to pay you a lot if you want to come to us and say, if you sign my contract right now, I might teach you something impressive. But if you tell me I don't know anything impressive, I'm not going to tell you anything about it or show you anything impressive. I'll say, maybe I don't. You're right. So then don't sign the contract. Well, now you're getting smart. Now you know how to deal with Romans. You mean I have to do that? Well, you better do that. You go to a Roman and you say, I want you to sign right here. And you agree to pay me $10,000 if I can pay you $10,000 worth of stuff that is worth it. And how are we going to determine that whatever I tell them is worth $10,000? Well, you tell them if I can't impress your ass off by telling you something that makes you impressed, well, then it ain't worth nothing. But if I can tell you what kind of color underwear you're wearing right now, what is that worth? Well, I don't know. What kind of underwear am I wearing right now? What color are they? You're not wearing any underwear right now. Oh, that's impressive. You're right. I'm not. But your wife has pink underwear on right now. Pink. Are you sure about that? Oh, I'm telling you, yeah. Oh, and you think you know that? Was that a joke? No, I'm telling you, your wife is wearing pink underwear, right? Just a minute. Yeah, but lots of women could be wearing pink. I know, but if you go find out right now by pulling your wife's pants down, there'll be bright pink underwear she's wearing. Okay, great, but that could be a just coincidence. There's lots of women wearing pink underwear. There could be 50% of the women in this whole area that are all wearing pink underwear. Don't you know that? Yeah, I know, but your wife won't be not wearing pink. Okay, great. So that's kind of impressive if you're right, but don't you know that's not that impressive at all? It could just be that she had pink underwear on because a lot of women do. Okay, so do you want more impressed? Yeah, you better impress me with something better than that. Okay, how about if I told you your wife is having sex with a man right now as we speak? Oh yeah, and where does she live and where's she at? Well, how about if she's in Rome at downtown and boning your friend George? My friend George? How'd you know I had a friend George? That could have been a coincidence. Well, I do have a friend George, but so what? A lot of people do. I know a lot of Georges. Yeah, but you have a friend George? I do. Yeah, I have the best friend George. You're telling me my wife is having sex with my best friend George? Well, I don't know. I'm saying if George was having sex with your wife right this minute, downtown Rome, what do you think? If I tell you, yeah, they're boning right now. Well, that's crazy. You couldn't possibly tell me that. I wouldn't believe you because there's no way you could know something like that. What if I'm telling you they're having massive sex right now? I can even feel how she's feeling. She's pretty hot, breathing heavy and screaming. Well, then I'm telling you right now, if I didn't cut your throat for just insulting me and saying something about my wife I don't like, I'm telling you, if you're not even kidding, I'm feeling like I better go find out. Well, you better go find out because George is a hell boning her right now. And tonight, she's going to know that you know. You can't kill her either. And if you do, then I won't count that I impressed you at all. So you better promise you're not going to hurt her. Oh, but I'm not promising that. If you're right, she's going to get hurt. Well, then damn it. Then I didn't impress you at all. And now I didn't impress myself even worse. And I wish I didn't even tell you one thing because now you just really aren't impressing me at all. Yeah, but thank you for telling me what my wife is doing. And if she's really boning my friend George, then you just did me a big favor. I'm going to find out. And if it's true, I'll kill both of them. Yeah, and if you do, I'm going to wish I never told you. Well, I don't care what you do, and I'm not paying you $1.50 for telling me anything. And I would have charged you $700 for it. Yeah, and I would have paid you $700 if you hadn't told me, and then I knew it might have been true. Oh my God, you would have paid $700. Yeah, if you had not told me anything about my wife, Bon and George, and then you said, if I tell you some information, sign here that if you have a friend named George, I have something to tell you. Oh yeah, but what about my wife? I didn't say nothing about your wife. Your wife has nothing to do with George. Oh, so what about George? I do have a friend named George. Yeah, but guess what? Your best friend George, I have something to tell you about. You really want to know about it. And what does it have to do with my wife? Nothing at all. In fact, your wife's not even involved in this. What are you saying something about your wife for? Oh, I was just wondering what my wife had to do with it. Nothing. I'm talking about your friend George. Do you have a friend George? Yes, I do. Well, if you agree to pay me $700, I'm going to tell you something about your friend George that you'll really be happy to know. And if you agree to pay me that $700 right now, well, where is it? I want to see it, because I'll tell you something about your friend George that $700 will be well spent when I get it. So where is it? Okay, fine. You're telling me that you're going to give me some information that is worth $700. If you go get the 700 now and come to me back and you show it to me, I'll tell you something about your friend George that will not only blow your mind, but you'll be glad you knew, and it'll be worth every penny. Okay, fine. And then what is it? Well, I'm not going to tell you unless I see the $700, but I want to have it in my hand, or I ain't telling you nothing. Great. Then how in the hell am I going to? I'm not paying you $700 to know something I don't even know about George. What did George ever do to me? He's my best friend. What did he do? Tell me. I'm not telling you. Well, he didn't do nothing, maybe. But if I told you, you would be saying that's worth $700 to me, no problem. Okay, fine. But how do I know it's worth $700? What if I say it's not? If after I tell you, you say it's not worth $700, I'm going to tell you, yes, it is, and I'm not giving you the money back. Fine, but what if I think it wasn't worth it? Well, then we'll have to fight it out. You'll have to try to take your money back, and you'll have to kill me because I ain't giving it back. Okay, so okay, fine. Then understand, if I agree to this, if you're telling me it's worth $700 and I should go get it, I'm telling you, you better go get it right now. Fine, then if I go get it and give it to you, and then I think it's not worth whatever you told me, I'll kill your ass, and we're gonna be fighting. Okay, then I'm telling you, I'll bring my sword. After lunch, I'll come back with my sword, and I'm already definitely watching you right now. Right, so to understand, if what you tell me is worth $700, I'll go ahead and let you keep the money. Well, that's a great deal, and I'd love to do it, but you know that I don't want to deal with Romans in this fashion. Well, I don't care what you want to do, but if you want my $700, it better be worth it to me, or I'm going to take it back from you, and I'll kill your ass, and you better give it back to me. Well, I'm telling you right now, it'll be worth it, and no, I'm not giving it back to you even if you think it's not, because it's worth it. I guarantee you it's worth it. Okay, fine, then I'm going to get the money right now. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to bring my sword with me, and if it's not worth it to me, then I'm going to put my sword right through your stomach. Do you understand? Yeah, if you can, but you won't. Okay, great. And then understand that if that was the way I had to deal with Romans, do you understand that I'd be dealing with Romans on like a pirate? Like, okay, wait a minute, man. How am I going to get paid from the Romans? Well, you won't. Well, then what the hell am I going to get rich for with all this astrology I know? Well, you won't, because they'll say, teach me some astrology, and we'd love to reciprocate. And after I teach you, what are you going to reciprocate? How are you going to reciprocate? Well, if we were honest, we'd have to tell you that we're Romans. You know that, right? Yeah, I do know that. How are you going to reciprocate? Well, we are Romans. You know that, right? Well, I said, yes, I do know you. Well, then understand, you ain't no dum-dum, and what do I need to tell you? That we're going to reciprocate on a level you're going to be okay with it? Well, no, we're Romans, man. We're not going to give you any more than we have to. And if we don't have to give you a goddamn thing for whatever you tell us, we won't give you nothing for anything you say. In fact, we're going to devaluate anything you tell us like it's worth nothing. It's enough to piss you off. You know that, right? Anything you say can and will be held against you. And it might as well be a court of law for us. Yeah, I'm saying, like, wow, you Romans are not enjoyable to deal with, because it seems like a battle just to be your friend, and I have to make you sign a contract, or I can't even share my information and be your friend. I have to not tell you everything. You understand that it's not right to deal with people on the level of how I'm doing it with you? Well, no, it's right to us, and what's wrong about it? Do you understand that when I deal with Roman people, that I feel like damn, I'm not a happy man, but it's worse than that. These Romans, it's impossible to get $1.50 from them, but I'll give them $10,000 worth of information, and they'll tell me that I owe them $10,000, that I should pay them the money. After I'm done giving them all this money, they won't give me nothing for it, but they'll actually tell me, hey, man, you didn't say much anything to impress me, and it's not true. They were highly impressed. I'm saying that these Romans they're following a policy of like Rome, when in Rome, just know that, do what the Romans do. What do the Romans do? They're competitive profiteers, and they're also superior spiritual entities that are maybe greater than other people by far, and superior to all other kinds of cultures around them. Possessed by gods and goddesses, perhaps. At least see it that way. Oh, you're saying Romans are special enough to be maybe possessed by gods and goddesses? Well, don't think we think we're so great for no reason. Oh, yeah, and what about the rest of the world? Well, they don't even know how to take a god or goddess, and they certainly wouldn't ever be great like us. Oh, you're saying Romans are great because of their ability to interact with gods and goddesses? Well, you bet, because they will, yeah, because we will be heroes and great people and capable of doing things which only gods or goddesses could do, because we will be actually that heroic and great. Okay, so Romans could actually get possessed by goddess or god and walk around knowing great things. You should know it's true. Us Romans are possible heroic demigods, because if a goddess or god gets in us, we'll freaking be able to do anything. And yeah, we'll be impressive. Oh, I see. Kind of like I'm impressive, right? Well, how impressive are you? You're not even Roman. You hardly like us. Well, I'm not Roman, but I could relate to how Romans like to do something. I could be an impressive astrologer that's better than everyone else. Well, yeah, you could be, but we don't like that. So you can't be. Right. Okay. So what can I do in Rome that the Romans do? Well, you could be like us. And how could I be like you? Well, you could try to prop it and follow the rules that we do. Like what? Well, you have to make us agree to pay you, and also stipulate exactly what we owe you before you tell us anything, or you're dumb to tell us anything. Because if you tell us anything, we don't have to pay you nothing. It's too late. You've already said it. We're not going to give you nothing. We're going to take your information like it's ours, and we'll own it. I know that'll make me mad. It's mine. I know, and we'll accuse you of plagiarizing your own stuff. You already did. When I wrote a book before I published it, you went out and published it because I had shared the information. And so when I tried to publish it, it was already published, and it was under somebody else's name. And then they tried to tell me I'm plagiarizing this book that wasn't mine. And the information that I wrote the book about that I tried to publish, they said, well, you just plagiarized it and tried to copyright it as yours, but it's not yours. And you're a plagiarizing copyright infringement man. I said, are you kidding me? That's my book, and I'm the author of it. Who the hell thinks they could write my book and take ownership and authorship of my information? Well, his name is Mr. Roman so-and-so, and he just published 2 days before you did. And so the copyright went through, and you're now plagiarizing. You're known as a plagiarism man. So I'm plagiarizing my own information. And what about him? Well, he is the copyright owning man who owns it. It's his, and he's the author of it now. Oh, so he stole my information and published a book just 2 days before I did. And so now it's his and not mine. But now I'm a plagiarizing, copywriting infringement man. And the whole public Rome knows it. And they're all saying, my God, that man tried to steal from a legitimate Roman and take his information and try to copyright it, and he plagiarized. And that was my information, not his. Well, I don't care whose it was, but he got 2 days. He beat you to the punch, boy. And so it's his now. Even though you know it's my information and not his, you're going to allow him to have it and keep it? Well, that's called Rome. Too bad for you. You should have published it just a little faster than he did. I know I wasn't in a hurry. I didn't think he was going to try to do it. I didn't know anyone stole my information. I didn't even think they would. I didn't think they'd know. I didn't think they'd be that old and cold. So you're a little upset as us Romans, aren't you? Man, I'm so upset at you Romans. I'm saying I like you. That's how upset I am. Like I couldn't even exist next to you and not be mad. That I can't even be your friends because I got to bribe you and make you sign a contract first before I even agree to be your friend. And if you don't pay me, whatever I'm saying it's ridiculous to think that I'm going to be liking any of you. I know, but then whose fault is that? Yours or ours? Well, I guess it's mine. Because you're not mad at me right now, are you? No. But you're mad at us. Because I'm a plagiarizing, my reputation is that I'm a plagiarizer of my own information, and a Roman man that's now a famous author who stole my information is now the man who owns it. And he's popular and getting rewarded for everything I did, and all my ideas are now his and not mine. And because they're mine and not his, I'm actually just known as the guy who stole it from him or tried to. It was he that stole it from me. Well, but he didn't steal it from you. It was you that was dumb enough to give it to him. And then all he did was take it as his own because he has a right to do it. And then he went there and did it. So how did he go do something wrong? He knew it was my information and my idea and my story. And it wasn't his, but he went and took it and published it knowing it wasn't his. Well, no, it was his. You told it to him, and then he heard it, and now it was his because you gave it to him when you told him. And what would he have done if he had known the truth and been an upright, standing citizen of Rome and a man of integrity? What would he have done? Well, he probably wouldn't have tried to publish it because he would have known it was yours and not his. Right. So what did he do? Ruining my reputation and making me look that bad. And now all of Rome thinks I'm the plagiarizer and I'm the one who I'm the one charged with the copyright infringement and I'm the one who tried to steal it from him. How do you think all of Rome thinks I'm plagiarizing? Yeah, I'm saying that makes me mad. You know that Roman officials are okay with that. They're saying, well, hey man, why don't you get with it and quit losing in Rome, man? Okay, I'll try, man, but you understand that Rome sucks? That your guys are like a bunch of freaking sharks in a fest, killing each other off, and you're all happy about it. You are all gladiator killing people that are your gladiator fighters are insane. Well, we like gladiator fighting. You have never been to a gladiator fight? I have, man. I don't like to watch people kill each other for entertainment. And I wouldn't bring my kids to a gladiator fight, but you all do. And your kids love watching people kill each other for entertainment. But I think it really screws Rome up and screws your kids up. And I would never let my child watch murder for entertainment. Well, I know, but that's because you're sick yourself. No, you were telling me that I'm wrong or bad or that I'm mad at you because you like to watch gladiator fighting. I'm telling you that you like to watch people murder each other for entertainment. Well, it's entertaining, isn't it? No, it's not. It's disgustingly sickly not entertaining. It makes me sick to my stomach to watch a gladiator fight. I'm thinking that guy's going to die and he's scared. And now I'm not going to watch it like it's okay. I'm going to say, my God, I feel terrible for that guy. The loser's going to lose. I already know who it is every time. Yeah, I know, but can't you appreciate a winner for a winner who wins? No. When I watch a gladiator fight, I don't see the winner. I see the loser, and I already know it's going to be, and he's not happy, and he doesn't win. So I don't empathize with the winner. I empathize with the loser. Oh, so you are a dumb. You mean you actually watch a gladiator fight and feel sorry for the loser? Well, yeah. You mean you actually watch a gladiator fight and all you do is cheer for the winner? Well, if you're a smart Roman, you're not a dumb Roman, right? Okay, wait a minute. You mean when you watch a gladiator fight, all you do is enjoy the victory of the winner and cheer for him? Well, yeah, and we're telling you, if you're dumb enough to empathize with the loser, why don't you go watch one and cry every time? And why would you empathize with the loser when he's going to be dead? And anyway, why would you want to feel sad or sorry for someone that's a sorry-ass loser losing? Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that how could you just look at the victor and say that I that's great, look at the victor, just killed the loser, and I'm not even thinking about the loser. I'm just saying that's great that the victor can win. And he's a victor, he's victorious. Look at him, he's a big gladiator, and he just murdered that man. What a victorious hero. Yeah, but that's what you should be doing. Are you dumb for trying to empathize with the loser? That's pretty stupid, man. Well, wait a minute. I think it's actually stupid to sit there and be cheering for the winner. Well, I know, but we think you're pretty stupid then, because you're actually sitting there feeling sorry for the bad guy, trying to tell us that gladiator fighting is wrong. We already know it's not wrong. And if a winner wins, there's nothing wrong with cheering for him because he is victorious. Well, I think it's wrong to cheer for the winner. I think you should feel sorry for the loser and watch him die and say, damn it, that's pretty bad. That man just died. Why should we like that? I know, but that's why we call you stupid. Because you're going to actually watch that fight and you won't even like it after that day's done. How come you're going to go home and say, my God, I wouldn't even like watching gladiator fighting? I know, I don't like it. I know, but that's why you're stupid. We love it. And don't look at the loser and why he dies. Think about the winner and why he gets to win. Oh, really? And you're suggesting to me that I'm a dum-dum and I should, it's only I'm in error. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean to say that I forgot how great gladiator fighting is when murderers are murdering people? I should just focus on, wow, that winner is great. Well, that's what we do, and we like to watch. Man, you guys think you're smart too, aren't you? Well, we are superior. Yeah, we're superior spiritual people that are superior to every culture around us. Oh, really? I agree. You are. That's why I'm so mad at you. How could you be so superior to everything around you, but so pissing me off? Well, why don't you tell us that? How can we piss you off so bad if you know we're superior to every culture around us? Well, that's why I'm so mad at you, is you're superior to every culture around you. Why are you being so dumb? You're supposed to be an example and set an example, not being a ridiculous example of dumbness, gladiator fighting, for entertainment, murder, selling body parts. You guys sell livers off the dead gladiators, don't you? Yeah, those livers are worth money. Okay, so after the fight, do you sell the body parts? Well, don't you know we do? Livers are worth a lot. You could drink the blood right from the liver. Okay, so wait a minute. You mean after the fights, the gladiator fights? You mean you guys like cut open the gladiators and a bunch of people gather around the dead bodies and then buy the body parts? Yeah, they actually compete for how much they're going to pay. One person says I'll give you $100 for that liver, and someone says I'll give you $150, and we could get $500 for one liver, and we can make so much money. You cut bodies open after the fights are done, and the kids are there too. Or will our children love to watch the excitement? The excitement of what? Selling the body parts? Yeah. We get to have all these we all have fun. We're drinking. It's all great. We're cutting bodies open. We're selling livers. People are drinking raw blood. You mean people drink raw blood too? Yeah, we have these little pamphlets that say, if you drink raw blood, you will be healed of all your ailments. Lots of people want to buy it to see if it's true. Because a lot of people that come here are sick and they want to be healed. And so they're willing to do anything. And we tell them, drink some raw blood from this gladiator and you'll be healed by 3 days from now. And how much you charge them for that? Well, maybe $50. They always buy it and they're drinking raw blood and they love it. It's fun. Yeah, and do they get healed from their ailment 3 days later? No. But so what, man? What if they do? We don't even know. But wait a minute. You have a pamphlet that tells them if they drink the raw blood and pay you $50 that they can gather around dead bodies and you can cut them open and they could debate for who's going to buy the liver. And yeah, you could have a big fun drinking competition after the fight. And then you're going to tell them drink the raw blood and give me $50. And yeah, and they'll be healed in 3 days. I promise them. Okay. And what happens if they're not healed? Well, they won't be healed, actually. I'm saying if they are, maybe that's good. So you don't even care if they are or not. You know they might not be. But you're going to tell them that they're going to literally be healed. Well, that's how they're going to pay us the $50, you dumb. If we don't promise them they're going to be healed, they won't want to pay $50 for it. Are you stupid or what? I'm thinking you're stupid. You're the one who's telling me that you have to lie to them, and I'm telling you you're going to lie to them, and you're going to tell them they're going to be healed if they give you 50 and drink the raw blood? And you're looking at me like I'm dumb. You're saying, well, how in the hell are they going to want to pay me $50? So the Romans will say, look, you have to lie to them. You have to tell them, look, if you give me $50 and you drink this raw blood, then 3 days from now, you'll be healed. I promise. Okay, but is it true? It might be. It might actually be true. I don't know. And 3 days from now, I don't know where they're going to be at. So wait a minute. Do you think they're really going to be healed? Well, probably not, actually, if I'm honest. Are you honest? Well, yeah. I'm willing to be dishonest, too, and lie to them. So I'm really not honest. But the reality is, well, I have to get the money somehow, right? Well, yeah, and you're willing to lie to somebody and tell them a story like that? And then they're going to pay you because you told them a lie like that? Well, how else do you think I'll get the 50? They won't pay me otherwise. I know. So you'll have to lie to them then and give them a good story and a good lie. Right. And you're telling me I shouldn't do it? How do I get the 50 then? I'm trying to tell you, if you're Roman and you're justifying lying to someone just to get their money, and you're telling me I should be also in agreement with that idea, I'm telling you, if you get their money and lie to them and that's how you get their money and that's why you get their money, well, then you're not really doing anything but being a liar and trying to sell someone something that's not even real or true. In fact, you're screwing up, that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. Yeah, and you don't want to be doing it with us, do you? No, I don't want you to do it. I think you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing. You should be punished for it. You should be arrested for it. I see. And who is going to arrest me for it? You? Well, no, I can't. I'm not a police officer. Okay, then who would? Would the constable arrest us for lying? The constable knows what we're doing, and he's doing it too, and you don't mind. And it's not against the law to lie to anyone. They might be healed in 3 days. How do we know they're not healed? Right, I'm saying that you Romans are superior spirits and beings and superior people of a culture that is blessed by gods and goddesses, perhaps, and also privy to become demigods or heroes, or there's many things Romans can do that no other cultures can do. Oh yeah, like what? Like the gods and goddesses might relate to the Romans, but they wouldn't relate to anyone else. So they might actually have a relationship with Romans, but they wouldn't do it with anyone else. So the Romans are actually blessed by the gods and goddesses, and they also enjoy the privilege of having a relationship with the gods and goddesses if the gods and goddesses decide. So do you think we're not special for that? We are special, and you're also loved by the gods and goddesses, but I do wonder why they would love you. If you're so superior and they love you so much, why would they allow you to, why wouldn't they be mad at you too? Well, right. So what do you think? So if we're so bad, how come the gods and goddesses love us so much? Well, that's a great question. I'm thinking maybe the gods and goddesses aren't so great. Maybe they're not so great at all. Oh, so you're judging them too and saying they're also in error? Yeah. If the gods and goddesses are considering you as something special and what you're doing is not special at all, why would they even consider you special? If you're going to lie to people and do what you're doing, I think they should be mad at you, not coming around to make you great. Well, right. So why would they do it? So you're going to say we're wrong. Now you're going to call the gods and goddesses wrong. I'm going to say that if I'm going to say you're clearly wrong, and I don't know what the goddesses and gods are doing, but if they're going to consider you anything special, they shouldn't. Right. And do you know that your life could be in danger for telling us that? Because we don't like to hear that, but it's worse than that. You're offending us. You're trying to tell us that we shouldn't deserve our greatness. Well, I'm telling you that you should deserve your greatness if you're actually going to be great. Well, we already are great. We're trying to tell you that you could be great if you want to be with us. I'm not going to go I'm not going to go watch a gladiator fight with you and think it's a great thing. And then also watch people die that are clearly terrified and think it's great or entertaining because I'm feeling bad and sick to my stomach and wanting to puke watching the gladiator fight. I'm watching the loser die and he's peeing his pants and I'm thinking, my God, it's terrifying. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. And none of you could be in the shoes of the loser. You're all happy and only the winner. I know. So who's stupid here? I think you are, and you think I am. Yeah, you think it's obvious that I'm the dumb one because I'm not even smart enough to know that how could I enjoy a gladiator fight if all I can do is focus on the terrified loser that dies? You're not going to even think about him. You're only looking at the winner that's having such a great time, killing. And you're thinking, how great and glorious is that? It's not at all great and glorious to me. Okay, great. So then you don't want to be a Roman like me? No, I'd love to be a Roman like you. I know you're already superior. I don't want you to be fools. Because if you are, Rome will fall. You think the gods and goddesses are going to let Rome exist if you keep doing what you're doing? Well, Rome has been around for 700 years. We will be able to do it. Okay, well then know that. If Rome ever falls, or it's destroyed, or it falls, it's because the gods and goddesses decided that you're as bad as I think you are. So if Rome ever does get crushed and falls, you know why it does, because the gods and goddesses decided what I already know, that you are superior beings, and none of you are doing a goddamn thing of a morally standing upright nature, except getting drunk and stupid and entertained by murder. And every one of you Romans is in complete error right now and absolutely screwing it all up. That the entire Roman population is alcoholic and drunk, and most Romans don't live to be past 50 years old because they're all drunks and none of them know how to quit drinking. So you're all dying from liver failure before you're 50 years old. Well, that's probably true and accurate, but so what? That's the facts everywhere. Yeah, and when is Rome going to grow up? Well, I don't think it is. It already seems that it is grown. I know, and I'm trying to tell you that the gods and goddesses are going to see what you're doing one day, and Rome will be destroyed by the fact that it will fall. Rome can't fall. It's been around for 800 years, man. Don't tell me Rome's going to fall. We will never fall. We will be around forever. That's what you think, but understand what the truth is. You are overconfident, and you used to be superior, and now you've fallen into alcoholic ridiculousness that none of you are good or right. And the gladiator fighting has got to stop, and you're doing it like it's your money-making thing. Do you know that gladiator fighting is Rome's whole reason to exist, to make money? Do you know that there's gladiator fights all over Rome, everywhere? That in fact there are gladiator fights being orchestrated all the hell over Rome and every major city every day of the week. Do you know how much murder is taking place for entertainment all over Rome? Well, maybe we didn't, but now that's interesting. I guess a whole lot of it, huh? Well, there's a murdering happening in Rome right now that is nonstop, 7 days a week, and there's a fluctuation and a currency coming in that makes Rome great. And the economy of Rome right now is better than it's ever been because of the gladiator fighting and all the murdering for entertainment that's happening in every city, all 7 days a week and all day long. So there's probably so much murder happening for entertainment all over Rome that if you knew how much of what Rome is doing is utterly not acceptable, you certainly wouldn't want to know. Well, now that's interesting you pointed out, because I do know. There's probably murder in every city happening on a daily basis of thousands of people are dying in gladiator fights in every major city all over the empire. There's probably tens of thousands of gladiators being killed in the Empire of Rome every day. Tens of thousands of them die every day. Okay, so you do know. Tens of thousands are dying every day, every day. Okay, and is that okay with you? Well, it's just what it is, sure. It's gladiator fighting, man. It's the economy of Rome that makes us rich and great. So Rome is flourishing for being a murdering for entertainment, gladiator fighting empire that has made its highest grossing economic greatness gladiator fighting, entertainment, killing for entertainment. Well, that just happens to be it's the most high-priced, high-paid thing. People want to see gladiator fighting. Yeah, they'll pay a lot of money to come see it. Yeah, they'll pay a lot. So it's really making Rome a great place, huh? Rome is becoming greater every year because of all the murdering that's taking place for entertainment, right? Yeah. So what's wrong with that? Our economy's flourishing. Okay. All right. Well, let's talk next week. And next week I'll ask you a question. The first thing I'll ask you is, this week, how do you feel about the fact that Rome's gonna have to go down for what it's doing? Well, man, if you keep talking like this, we're gonna kill your ass. You know that, right? I know. So maybe we won't have that meeting next week. I'll tell myself I can't talk to you anymore. How's that? Well, that'd be smart on your part because we can't find any value in what you're trying to do. And if you want to come teach your astrology or be valuable to us, well, if we were going to entertain that, we could even let you do it. Well, we're going to be so mad at you for what you're trying to point out to us right now. Don't you think you could hurt our feelings and offend us? Well, I'm trying to tell you that I don't want to hurt your feelings and offend you, and I love you, man. But understand that you're not allowed to continue to do what you're doing, and I can't allow you to do it. I have to tell you, you're wrong, and it's my responsibility to get in your face and do it, even for the rest of my life. Yeah, you're pretty stupid for taking a chance to offend us like this. Do you know that we would kill any man long ago that might have been telling us what you are? But we're not killing you, and we didn't kill you. I know. Thank you. But I have a responsibility to not just conform to Rome like a blind idiot. I have a responsibility to be who I am. And who are you? Maybe your father, maybe anybody that's above you and smarter and greater than you and wiser, and you need to take counsel from me because you need me, because I'll be helping you do what's right, even if you don't like it. I'll tell you what you need to do, especially if you don't like it. And I don't have to like it either, because I'll tell you, like, look, man, if you don't do what I tell you, I don't like it, or you don't like it. I'm saying that you need to do what I tell you, and we don't need to like it. Just make sure you do it. Right. But we're not going to do it because if we don't like it, we won't. We want to like what we're going to do. Tell us something we like. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to do it. I'll try to tell you something I like or that you'll like, okay? Like what? Why don't you try it right now? Tell us something we like. Well, I was trying to tell you that, but I don't think I can think of anything. I don't think there's anything I could tell you about it, really. But if I find anything, or if I could actually tell you something that you're doing right, I mean, if I could, I'll do it. Okay, I'll spend the next week trying to figure out anything you're doing right. If I can think of anything you're doing right, I'll get a hold of you right away. Okay? You mean you can't think of anything we're doing right now that you're trying to tell me? Is this a joke, or are you being sarcastic? You mean you can't think of anything we're doing right now? Oh, no, I can't. In fact, I can't think of a single thing you're doing right. All I can think is that you're doing nothing right. And we're going to be friends with you? How long are we going to put up with this before we decide that you just aren't worth it? Well, I'm going to say that at any time you do. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to say that if at any time you do decide anything about it that you don't like, or you consider I'm not your friends anymore, or I'm your enemy now, I'm going to say, well, I know, but I'm the one to lose. You won't lose. I'm the one to lose. I guarantee it, not you. Well, then why are you being dumb enough to piss us off? So we're going to decide you're our enemy now and then want to hurt you. Because I have a responsibility to be a man that will be a man of God and protect the principles that are based upon this earth, that you have a responsibility to be a certain behavior you must conform to. I don't care who you are. If you're the Roman emperor himself, I'm going to come to you and tell you, you don't have a right to be emperor, and you better stop doing what you're doing if you want to think you have a deserved right to do it. I know, but you wouldn't be stupid enough to tell the emperor anything like that, would you? Well, I think you would be stupid enough not to have the courage to tell him. He would kill us for that. I know, but we have a responsibility to be men of honor and upright and men of principle, and we have to have courage enough to be able to present to people that they have a responsibility to act accordingly to a plan that's based upon gods and goddesses and divinity and divine nature, that they are not allowed to be doing anything they want. Like murdering for entertainment is not okay. Murdering for the fact that you have to kill someone in wartime is just a fact of life and is only okay because it must be done. But you can't kill someone for mere entertainment. Oh, and you're telling us that? Yes. Well, how come the gods and goddesses haven't told us that? Well, they will. In fact, when Rome falls, it will fall. And when the gods and goddesses come to you and tell you that Rome can continue to do what they're doing, it'll be too late by then. Oh, but you're coming to us now and telling us that you're giving us a warning that the gods and goddesses are going to come to us later and say that Rome has to fall. I'm telling you, Rome will fall. And the gods and goddesses will not allow it to happen. At some point, they're going to decide that Rome has to fall. They're going to say that. Yeah, they're going to declare it. Rome may not continue to exist. Okay, fine. And if they do decide that, and they come tell us that, we'll just say, then what do we do to change it? I know, I'm telling you, but by the time they decide that you need to go, well, understand that they're not going to give you an opportunity to change it. I'm telling you right now, you have an opportunity to change it, and I'm coming to you and telling you that you need to change it right now. Oh, so you're saying that you're coming to us, but the gods and goddesses didn't do it. I'm saying that they might have been the ones sent me here to tell you that you need to make some changes right now, and consider that they might be telling you that right now, and not tell me that that I'm pretty bold for trying to claim that I came here based on their behalf. What if I did? Well, then that's pretty interesting. If you did, then we should probably listen to what you're saying and take it to heart, right? Yeah, but you didn't, and you aren't. You're actually contemplating killing my ass next week or tonight later. You think we are? I think you are deciding whether you should kill my ass off or not, because you're wondering why you should let me live when all I'm going to do is have responsibility to point out everything you're doing wrong. And I can't think of anything you're doing right now at all. Not one thing. And you're actually being bold enough to tell us this and admit all this. Yeah, because I'm trying to set an example for what you need to know is what you should be doing. Like anything I'm doing. Like we're going to be risking our lives to insult the emperor till he kills us. You better be willing to insult the emperor and tell him what he's doing wrong, and tell him the gods and goddesses are going to kill him. And it don't matter if you're dead tonight or not, or he kills you, because when you go tell the emperor, I don't care if you kill me tonight or not, but the gods and goddesses will make sure you don't get to survive next week. They'll say, oh yeah? And what makes you think you know? I'd say, well, I don't. So understand, we'll have to wait till next week. Okay, great. So let's do it. Let's wait till next week and see what happens. Okay. If Rome has a huge plague that comes out and people are dying right and left in the streets from a mysterious plague, if that happens next year, if Rome is subjected to a huge plague and it's a bad one, man, like people are dying right and left and dropping in the streets, I'm gonna tell you, if that happens next year, don't think I caused it or had anything to do with it. I'm telling you, if next year we have a plague that just unheard of and just kills us off like right and left, it's a bad situation. If it happens, it'll just be the gods and goddesses carrying out a plan to distinguish Rome and take it out. And the plague is just the beginning of the end for Rome. And so it's just punishment of the gods and goddesses killing off Rome, starting with the first plague that comes. And the next plague that comes will be a lot worse than the first plague. There might be 3 or 4 plagues over 6 or 7 years that come. The first plague won't seem to be so bad. And then the second plague a year or 2 later will be a lot worse. And if there's a third plague, it'll be really bad. So that the gods will first allow them to have a plague and think about it, and it's not that bad. And the gods and goddesses will then make a plague that's a lot worse. And so now it's really bad, and now they get a second chance to see what they're doing. And by the time a third plague hits Rome, my God, those gods and goddesses say they are not learning. And it's too late for them now. And once the gods and goddesses have decided that, it's too late for them now. We've hit them with 3 plagues and they still haven't learned. Well, then they're going to say, my God, is there going to be coming a 4th plague? Well, they'll be ready to learn at the 4th plague. And when the 4th plague comes, the gods and goddesses will say, well, we're not going to bother telling them that we are only going to give them 3 chances and that they already blew it. And the 4th time the plague hits, they're going to be willing to actually change And they're going to come to us and say, fine, we'll do whatever you want. And we're going to say, well, what is it that you want to do now? Change because you're forced to? And they'll say, yeah, because we don't want to die and be ruined and fall. Well, we already told you that. If you blew it 3 times, you're going to die and you're going to have to fall. It's the 4th time now, and we're not giving you another chance. Okay, right, but you didn't even come tell us that? Right, we told you that last year when the 3rd plague hit. We said, if there's a 3rd plague, you are done for. And you said, well, I know, but we're still not listening to you. We probably won't even listen to you till at least the 4th plague. And we said, yeah, you're dumb enough to even tell us about it. But you know there'll be a 4th plague. And when it does hit you, we're going to say, you knew there was a 4th plague coming. You wouldn't listen to us on the 3rd one. And we told you there wasn't going to be a 4th one. If there was, it was going to be too late. And so now I'm ready to change, and all of us Romans are finally ready to do what we need to do. And you're going to tell us now it's too late. That's exactly how it works. They'll say, well, it's too late now. If there's a 4th plague, it's too late. You better have corrected it by the 3rd. Okay, great, man. And we're going to believe you? Well, yeah, the gods and goddesses haven't said nothing to you yet, right? Have the gods and goddesses said anything to you? No, they haven't. Only you have been complaining about it. Okay, so I'm telling you, if next year you get contacted by some gods and goddesses that you don't even know who they are, but you're saying, wow, I think we're getting some information. Yeah, like your psychics are aware something's really going on. I'm saying, well, when next year we're dropping like flies right and left, it'll be the 4th plague that hit us. It's too late by then. So I won't be able to help you either next year when you come to me and say, wow, you really were right. How can you help us now? I'll say, wow, I can't. It's too late. I could help you now, but not next year, because by next year, it's too late. So I can help you now. And now is my last chance to help you. If you do what I tell you now, then you won't be mad at me or wanting to hurt me for what I'm telling you. You'll thank me for having the courage to risk my own life to save Rome. Oh, and how are you going to save Rome? Well, if you actually take to heart what I'm telling you and you make some serious changes, and they better be serious, they better be huge. And boy, oh boy, I don't think you have a possibility to survive, because you're dead already. I'm telling you, you don't have a chance to survive. You're a dead man already. Your Rome is gone. Oh, really? Then we should listen to you? I'm saying you should listen to me, yeah, because I'm saying if you actually can make those changes right now, well, because you do make them right now, next year, there won't be a plague. And when you see that, you'll hunt me down and saying, hey, man, there was no plague. You lied to us. And that'll be next year. But hopefully I'll be long gone. I'll run away and saying, yeah, when the plague don't come, they'll hunt me down and say that I lied to them. But when the plague don't come, it's not because I lied to them. It's because the gods and goddesses decided not to kill or destroy Rome. So they'll actually take that as I lied. So I must have been a liar. And they'll try to hunt me down so they can punish me and accuse me. Next year, that'll be. So I don't want the plague not to come next year and be hunted down by Rome and accused of lying to them, because they'll say, you said there was going to be a plague this year, and there isn't. There has never been. And I was saying, damn, I'm already aware that you're going to accuse me of that next year. So there better be a plague next year, huh? Well, if there is, we'll say, damn, we need your help. And I'll tell you, it's too late now. I can't help you at all. I could have helped you last year, but not this year. And why is that? Because the gods and goddesses have already decided that if you don't do and change and make the changes right now, this freaking month or week, next year, the plague will hit, and it's too late for you, and the die will be cast. That you'll be taken out and down, and I won't be no help to you, because they'll say, well, I'm sorry, you could have helped them, but they wouldn't listen to you. I know, and how good am I? If there's no plague next year, they're going to hunt me down and say I'm a liar, and I told them there would be a plague. They're going to call me a liar and accuse me of absolutely lying to them. So there needs to be a plague as far as I'm concerned, because if there's not, it'll be worse for me than if there is. And if there is a plague next year, well, they're going to know I'm not lying. And all that's going to happen then is they're going to try to hunt me down and saying, we need your help now, man. Sorry we didn't listen to you last year. I'm going to say, man, but I can't help you nothing. It's too late, man. Okay, great. So how are we going to fix Rome and save it? We're not. If I tell you that next year, I'll be saying we're not going to save it. So what's going to happen is you're going to either do it now and make those changes this minute, or next year it's too late. So you decide if I'm so bad, or whether maybe you should think about the fact that your entire empire shall fall because you won't even listen, because you're not going to make those changes, I guarantee it. You're looking at me like as if I'm wrong and that I'm in error, that how dare I can think and make these actions. You're trying to say that I am not worthy of who I claim to be. somebody that's coming to you to tell you that you have to watch out for what's happening next year. It won't be my fault. It'll be your fault. And if you make those changes now, well, you're not going to have gladiator fighting and entertainment killing going on every day. And it won't be the greatest money-making scheme for nobody's going to be getting rich for entertainment, murder for entertainment. Because the gods and goddesses are going to say we cannot have an empire existing that is utterly getting rich for the idea that spiritually murder for entertainment is the moneymaker, and the whole goddamn empire is all getting rich off it. The fact that people are entertained by the fact they're getting rich off entertainment and murdering is what's going on. It's not only making the spirit of Rome disgustingly primitive and unworthy, but the spirit of Rome is a superior spirit of greatness, and Romans could be heroic demigods that are privileged by the gods and goddesses. And how so can I make them so low if they're so not low? Well, that's what's so bad about it, is the Romans are the privileged few and proud, and greatness is Rome. Well, right, so we're trying to say we are great. Why are you making us not great? Because you're not great, and I'm trying to point it out to you. You're not great at all, but there's nothing good you're doing right now. Okay, great. So then we're supposed to listen to you and just say, okay, sorry. We'll make the changes right away for you. And we're sorry that we're so wrong. Okay, if you mean it, I'll tell you, if what you just said, you mean it, and you actually make those changes, I've already told you what you can't do. You can't be entertained by murder anymore and make money and profit from it. It's destroying Rome in the spirit of men, and absolutely why Rome will be destroyed, and the gods and goddesses will destroy it. Make sure it's not going to get saved. All right, fine. So if we listen to you and take you seriously, we should make you a hero. Well, if you did, you would certainly be being the greatness. And if you made me, if you appreciated me for helping you save your own ass, well, understand, without me, your ass is grass. I know, but you'll die with us, and your ass is grass. I know, I'll die, you'll die, because understand, I won't get a plague next year. You will, but I'll never be successful. And Rome is who can recognize me for being great. But none of you will ever give me recognition, because you already won't do it now. You certainly won't do it next year, but you'll try to do it next year. Next year you'll say, oh my God, yeah, you were right. Okay, fine, we'll give you greatness. I'd say, well, it's too late now. I'd take it, but the gods and goddesses have already declared that it's too late for you, that I can't help you. They said, sorry, we're not going to allow Rome to exist now. I'll have to tell you that next year. But it'll suck for me, because I'll say, yeah, don't worry, Rome. I'm as disappointed as you. I'm not a success. I've never been a success. You won't even let me be great. But when I came to you to try to save you, you said that I was insulting you and threatened to kill me. And then you're also thinking about it now, contemplating it. And you're saying, yeah, why should we let him live? Look what he's doing. He's pissing us off. I'm saying, but are you even taking an idea and looking at it? What if I'm right and I'm not making this up? Have you ever considered that? Well, if we did, we'd be pretty stupid to think we could sit here and contemplate killing your ass because you're pissing us off, right? Well, yeah. Because if I'm here to help you save Rome, but you're sitting there thinking, why shouldn't we kill his ass because he's pissing us off? I'm saying you're being pretty, what do you think you're doing? Being pretty smart? No, we'd be being pretty stupid, wouldn't we? Because we're not going to give you any credit for anything, even if it's real. And we're going to actually be mad at you for trying to be that great. We're going to try to kill you for even doing it. In fact, we might kill you just because you are that great, because we're going to say you can't be that great to us. You can't try to save Rome or help us, because we'd have to recognize you are great and you just saved Rome. And then we'd have to say, you just saved us. You are an awesome man. You should be a demigod or in the new Hall of Fame. And I'll say, nah, you're being the great Romans you could be, but you won't ever do that, because you'll say, why should we give you any recognition when all you've done is prove to us that, yeah, we don't have to believe nothing you said. And we don't even know if anything you said is real. I'm saying, and you're being the Romans that are doing the exact thing I've been telling you. You're saying, why should we pay you $1.50 for $1 million worth of information? Because we didn't sign a contract saying we owed you anything. I'm saying, what you're doing is wrong. I'm saying you're not giving me value or even wanting to compensate for the value that I'm giving you. You're merely saying, look, you already know who we are, and we're great, and we're not going to give you anything we don't have to give you, including anything that you feel is owed to you, unless you make us sign a contract first, and we agree to do it. We won't agree to sign a contract, I promise. So we're only agreeing to talk to you, and we're only willing to talk to you because you didn't make us sign a contract. If you come around here and say, look, sign this contract and I'll tell you something, we'd say, well, we don't even, then forget it, tell us nothing. Okay, so you wouldn't even listen to me? Yeah, I can't tell you that I'll talk to you if you sign this contract that you might owe me for it. You'd say no. We don't owe you, and we're not going to owe you no matter what you tell us. And I'd say, man, that sucks. You mean that's all I can get from you? I can't get any appreciation for anything I might do for you? Well, what could you do for us? I could save Rome, I could save you, and it would save me. If I could save you, and it did save you, I would be saved from it too. Therefore, if I could save you, I could be saved myself. And if you can't get saved, Rome won't get saved, and so I won't get saved. Because if Rome goes down, you'll go down, and then I'll go down, even though I'm not deserving of it. If Rome falls, there won't be anything for me to stand on. Rome will be gone, and who will I be but just a homeless guy in the street? And there won't even be Rome here anymore. Then what value will I have? It will be a lot less than nothing. So wait a minute. Then why shouldn't we do what you want? That's a great question. Why shouldn't you consider I could be telling you the truth? That you're doing a lot of things wrong, and you need to take a look at what you're doing. Because the gods and goddesses are about ready to stomp on you and Rome. And if you really believe what I'm saying, take a look at what you're doing and change what you need to change. Don't just get mad at me for daring to insult you or because your feelings are hurt, because it is insulting for me to be the one to have to correct your ass and tell you you're in error. There's not one thing you're doing right now, not one thing. I can't think of one goddamn thing. I can think of 100 things you're doing wrong. Okay, great. And you mean that. You're not even telling you're telling us there's not even one thing we did right? I'm saying there's not one thing you're doing right. Not one goddamn thing I can tell you about yourself you're doing good. You're doing nothing good. There's nothing you're doing good. In fact, you're all wrong. I know, and we don't like that one bit, and that doesn't make our feelings feel good. You're insulting us, and you're insulting our intelligence. And you're concerned with the fact I might be insulting your intelligence. You're not even concerned with what's going to happen next year when the plague hits and people are dropping and dying in the street right and left. Well, we're not even considering that next year we're going to have a plague. We're considering that you're trying to make some money right now, and you're trying to also make some money off us right now. We won't know what's happening until next year until it happens. But if you're trying to screw Rome over and screw Rome in the butt and get money out of us, boy, you are stupid and brave also, because we are considering that you're making all this up, that in fact, that you're just trying to be an entrepreneur and make a lot of money from us. If we're dumb enough to believe anything you're saying, maybe we should make you the national hero and pay you lots of money. Yeah, if you did, maybe you would actually save Rome and yourself and then me too. We'd all be okay. That's impressive, my friend. We're going to consider one thing, that you are either really stupid and brave, and we could appreciate you for your bravery, but we don't like how stupid you might be being right now, because we don't really believe that there's going to be a plague next year. We believe that you're trying to make money from us. You're trying to be someone special, that you want to be some great egotistical hero. We think that you are maybe making a lot of this up, and maybe none of it's true. Certainly you're an impressive magician, and yeah, you might convince anybody, but we're not going to be convinced by the fact that you can impress everyone else. I know, and you're not going to give me any credit when I impress you and teach you my astrology. You're going to say, wow, that's impressive, but you just taught it to us and it's too late now. What do we owe you? Yeah, you're going to take from me everything I know that's special, and everything I teach you that's impressive, that impresses everyone else. You want to be impressed by it, but I'll see that behavior in you. When I teach you astrology and every part of it that I know, I'll watch your face when you tell me, you know what, that's pretty impressive, but it's not that great. I'll say, oh my God, you mean you just attempted to, wow, that hurts my feelings, man. You mean you don't think what I just taught you was great? Well, if it wasn't that great. So you're insulting me now. You're saying that you're not going to pat me on the back and say, my God, that's impressive. Well, no, we're not. It wasn't that impressive to us. It wasn't that special. Okay, but I know it was, and I damn well know that you're a liar, that you do think I know you were impressed by it, and you're also acting like you're not. And you're also telling me to my face that it wasn't that impressive, but I know that your heart says, my God, I'm not going to give him credit for that because he didn't make me sign a contract first, saying I have to recognize him for anything he does. Well, I'm saying you're trying not to recognize me for everything I might impress you with. I can't impress you with anything I might tell you, and the knowledge I give you is not impressing any of you at all, not ever. In fact, I'm discovering that everything I tell you is just disappointing because I can't impress you no matter how hard I try. You won't be impressed by me, and you pointed out every time that was good, but it wasn't that good. Okay, great. Then how can I impress you and be that good? Well, that's great. Why don't you try it? Well, I've been trying it, and I think that you would be impressed, and you are, and I have already succeeded in impressing you so heavily, but you're busy trying to be, I don't know, what are you doing? You're trying to follow some set of ethical idea that you're that you don't have to recognize me or be impressed by by the fact that you are, because you could actually say that that's not that impressive and discount me, because you don't have to recognize me, do you? No, we don't. You don't actually impress us that much. Liar. You were so impressed by what I taught you, and you were trying to not give it to me. You said, yeah, if we were impressed, we're not gonna allow your ego to think you can feel so good about yourself. Because if we actually give you that recognition, you'd be just going around thinking you're so great. I know. I want to go around thinking I'm so great. I'm trying to impress you with something that's really impressive, so you could say, wow, that is freaking great. We are impressed. And I'm saying, well, thank you. That was my whole reason for teaching you anything, was I was trying to impress the shit out of you. So you could say, damn, you are one of the best astrologers we ever knew. Why don't you teach astrology for us? I said, well, now you're really impressing me. I am the best that ever was, and thank you for recognizing me for my skill and not stealing it from me and saying it's not mine anymore, or threatening me with life or death. You see? Right. Okay, so how do I win? You don't win. You don't try to come impress Rome, and Rome doesn't get impressed by you, buddy. So then how am I going to be your friend and want to impress you anymore? Well, we're not impressed by you, man. You're trying to tell us that there's going to be a plague next year and people are going to be dropping right and left. But next year it'll be too late, because we'll say, yeah, we'll come around you and want your help next year, but you won't be able to do it. No, I won't. Because the gods of goddesses are telling you right this minute, you change today or this month, and next year it'll be too late. And they won't allow me to help you. They're saying, if you want my help, you can take it now. And if you don't want to be helped by me, don't think I'll help you next year when it's way too late for you. Okay, great. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. So you're trying to really give it. Wow. You mean, well, we are kind of impressed by one thing. You are so dumb to sit there, and if you are lying to us, boy, oh boy, are you one impressive fool. Because I won't kill you. And I'll tell you why I won't kill you right now and stab you right in the forehead. Because I'm thinking there's even a one chance iota that you're telling me the truth right now. But don't think I don't want to stab your ass in the forehead right now. And I might do it, but I won't do it. I won't do it for one reason. And what is it? Because if you're actually telling me the truth and I kill you right now, and you are telling me the truth, well then truly next year when the plague hits, well, I'll certainly feel guilty for why Rome fell and maybe the reason it fell. Well, damn it. Now your insight definitely deserves something. That's a great insight you just have shared with me. That's exactly what you'll feel like. But when you die next year from the plague, you'll get sick slow and won't die fast. And when the gods torture you with a long drawn out death next year with the plague, well, I'll already be dead. So it won't matter to me. And I won't get the plague next year if I'm around, because I'm immune to it. Oh, you're claiming to be immune to the plague? Well, I'm saying I'm not going to get it, or I'll be asymptomatic. Yes, that's what I've been told. I don't know what the facts are, except that the gods and goddesses have told me that don't worry about it. The plague won't hurt you. It'll hurt who it's after. It's not after you. Oh, really? Well, that's kind of making me feel better if you're telling me the truth. You're telling me I'm not going to get the plague? Well, yeah. Not if you don't deserve to die from it. You certainly won't ever get it. Well, man, that's pretty... Are you kidding me? You're telling me that, God? Well, I'm telling you that if you believe what I'm saying, don't be afraid of the plague, because when plague comes, it's not going to hurt you. Thank you for telling me that. I won't be afraid of it then, whatsoever. And I believe you, 100%. So I'll be asymptomatic and won't have any symptoms. Yes, if you get exposed to the virus, it won't matter. Or the bacterium, it won't matter. Because you won't be having symptoms, not one of them. Oh, really? And you're, okay, I'll believe you. You're telling me that then you're saying the plague is a punishment from the gods, and that it's going to be set to go after certain men or certain kind of, it'll be attacking a certain kind of certain kind of genetics will be under attack, and that the virus or the bacterium will be programmed to infect and then evaluate the victim infected will be evaluated by something will happen where they'll be like, okay, we just got in now and we are evaluating this victim to see if we're going to kill him or not. So when the virus gets in you, or you get infected by plague, at first you won't be sick from it. It's called an incubation period. And when the virus gets in you, it'll be assessing whether you deserve to die or not. And so it'll be like doing some investigation of saying, is this the genetics that we kill off or we're programmed to destroy? Well, if it is, you will get sick from it and die from it, guaranteed. And if you're not the genetics it's programmed to kill, it'll get in you and infect you and then evaluate you over an incubation period, and you'll be what's called asymptomatic. You'll be completely infected by the virus or the bacterium, and you will have it, and you won't have one symptom, and you'll think you don't have it or you never got it because you were lucky. Oh, you got it all right, but you just didn't have one symptom, and because you were asymptomatic. And so you were lucky. Are you telling me that's pretty cool, man? You're saying that I don't have to worry about it. No, I'm telling you, I don't have to worry about it, man. You better worry about it, because when you get it next year, it won't kill you quick. It's going to kill you slow, because God's pissed at you pretty badly. And he's going to say, if you don't listen to me this right now, if you don't listen to me, well, he's already telling me to tell you that he's already doesn't like you at all. And sometimes he doesn't like me at all. But he appreciates that I've got the courage to do my job, even if it gets me killed. And I don't want to die. But I still will do my job, even though it's a dangerous one. I don't want to piss you off so you kill me. But if you do kill me, I guess I didn't succeed in doing anything right. And if you don't kill me and you don't listen to me, I didn't succeed in doing anything right. Okay, so what are you doing? Trying to get yourself killed? No, I'm trying to impress God. I'm trying to impress the hell out of God right now. And he's really impressed right now. Did you know that? You're trying to say that you're trying to impress God right now? Yeah. I'm trying to tell God, don't worry, I'll do my job, I promise. I will not put myself in front of my duty. I promise. But your duty is going to be dangerous then. You know that? I do know that, God. You mean to say, God, that I could die for what I'm about to do? Well, if you don't do it just right, they'll kill you for what you're about to do. Okay, God, but don't you know I'll do it? If you do it right, they won't kill you, because they'll know that you're not lying. And they'll say, we can't take a chance on killing him. What if he's right? Well, I am right. If they kill me, it'll be the worst mistake they'll ever make, and it'll be too late. And if they kill me, well, they're the ones that will die next year slowly, and they'll die really slow, and they'll suffer really bad, because God won't let them die quick. God will say, you're going to have a long, drawn-out death, and the plague will take a month and a half to kill you. When it usually kills someone in 5 days, it'll take a month and a half to kill you, and you will suffer on a level that will never be forgotten by your soul. It'll be a form of trauma which you'll be affected by, and never will you, for the rest of your solar existence, forget it. Are you telling me that God is going to be that mad at them? Yeah. And he'll punish them and make them suffer for a month and a half. And that person's legs will fall off slowly, and their noses and their arms will be deteriorating. Oh, it'll be such a bad experience for them that they will be traumatized in their soul when they die. It'll be like worse than death. They'll be coming back next time and saying, oh my God, I'm mentally screwed up permanently. I'm a retard. Oh, you mean last lifetime you really screwed up, and now you're coming back and saying, my God, I'm not right. Well, it's not funny. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to be a traumatized soul. Your next life will be you won't even be able to be a normal citizen. You're going to be a mental patient somewhere saying, my God, I'm screwed up and not a normal person. What happened to you? I don't remember. But last lifetime, boy, I was traumatized, man. I made some bad choices and mistakes, and I died of some plague that took a whole month and a half to kill me. And I suffered a lot, you know. Oh, I know. I'm saying, but how are you going to remember that? You know, how are you going to remember that? You're not going to remember anything about it. You won't know anything about it. You're not going to know anything about it. But when you come back, you'll be so traumatized. You'll be so messed up. You'll be a mental patient somewhere. You'll say, my God, Mom, I'm only 16 and I am screwed up. What's wrong with you, son? I don't know, but man, I'm messed up, man. I'm a mental patient. No, you're a traumatized soul that has been so screwed up, and God was so mad at you that now you're just plain traumatized. Okay, fine. Well, I don't know what that. I don't know that. Well, I know, but I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so what are you going to do? Come and tell me that in my next life? Well, yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll come back in your next life and I'll say, you know what you did? And you'll say, who are you? And I'll say, I used to be your friend in the last life, and maybe we were Romans a long time before that. Do you believe me? And you'll say, that's kind of funny. You mean, are you mental? And I'll say, maybe I'm really mental. I'll come to you in your next life and I'll say, do you know why you're so traumatized and so messed up? And you'll say, my God, you mean you know how messed up I am? I'll say, yeah, you are messed up. You are a mental destruction. You'll never be okay. You're not even 20 years old, but I promise you, when you're 25, you will be an alcoholic, drunken, total failure, and you'll probably try to kill yourself many times before you're 30. You'll be so screwed up, and you'll be saying, what's wrong with me, man? My life is a curse. And I'll say, well, it wasn't always a curse. Last lifetime, you got cursed by God, and he killed you, and it took so long to kill your ass, and he made you suffer so bad that you came back and look at you, man. Your soul has been utterly freaking destroyed. Mentally, he has made a mockery of you. You're saying, my God, I used to be able to tell God, like, screw you, man. I'm a Roman. You can't do this to me. And God used to say, yeah, but if I ever insist on doing it to you and it works, you're going to be so screwed up for life. You'll never be okay after that. I know, but God, I don't listen to you. Go ahead and try it then. Do you know you did that to God? Oh, I'll be telling you that. You'll say, are you mental or what? I'll say, no, last lifetime you told God, look, I'm a strong Roman. I'm special. I'm superior. Don't tell me I did anything wrong, God. Try to be strong. I'll come and we'll try to do it right now. I'm strong Roman, God. You can't make me see what you're telling me is the truth. I don't agree that I did anything wrong. I'm saying that's what you told God last time. And when he said, look, I agree, you're a pretty strong Roman and maybe spiritually superior and really strong. And so you could just tell me, like, you don't have to listen to me right now because your strength says that maybe it's your choice not to. And I'll tell you, but that's just your strength saying that I have to beat you up in order to, and take your strength away in order for you to decide that maybe you should listen to me. I'm saying, should I do that? Should I punish your ass, take all your strength away and beat you up like a little child, slap the hell out of you, and then say, well, now are you going to listen to me? And you'll say, well, yeah, you just took all my strength and now I feel like a little kid. How many times does God have to beat you up like that? Well, only once, because if he beats me up like that and I remember it, I'm going to never do it again, man. I'm going to say, damn, you just made an example of my ass. I'm sorry, God. I was dumb enough to say I'm strong enough to tell you no. Why don't you prove me wrong? Beat me up, God. Punch the soul right out of my ass and prove to me that I can tell you, prove to me I can't say no, man. God, go off. Fuck off. Good. Make my day, God. Try it right now. Do you know that you did that to God last lifetime? What if I did? What if I considered that you're right, mister? I don't even know who you are. You're probably a mental patient. Well, maybe I am, but know that, yeah, if I'm not, then if I'm telling you the truth, then now you know why you're so screwed up. Okay. So then, if you're right, man, my God, man, what should I do? How should I react to this? Well, just take into consideration that if I'm actually telling you the truth, then, well, I don't know. You should be impressed by the fact that I could know this much, or that it could even be possible. Okay, right. But what if you're just making it all up? Well, then I guess you're not so mental after all. How fucked up are you right now? Honestly. Well, what if I said I'm not fucked up at all? What if I said I'm just fine? Well, you'd be a liar. You're so mentally disturbed right now. This morning when you got up, how long did you spend trying to fight off the emotion?